to Operation American Dream. I'm your host, Jackie Dyer. Today we're going to go behind the scenes of the booming Atlanta film industry and show what an impact military veterans are having on and off set. We're visiting Electric Owl Studios, one of the most innovative and environmentally sustainable studios in the world, to explore the career pathways it offers to those who've served. We're visiting my friend Nadean Barton here on set. We are here inside of a film studio with Nadean Barton. She is a Navy veteran and an author, podcast host, and an actor. We have a few things in common.
Right.
We were in Navy recruiting. We're both retired Navy chiefs. What led you to acting after military service?
Okay, so basically what brought me to acting is I went to an event and I'm friends with a young lady. I'll say her name is Renata Jordan. She was in the Army. She did 20 years, retired. So actually I met her at my very first book signing. And while we were there, she was like, yeah, Tyler Perry's having something, you should sign up. And I signed up for it, and it's been history. I've been doing this now, and I loved it entirely. So thank you, Renata, for that.
But you already were a published author at that point.
Absolutely. I started that probably a year and a half before I retired.
Okay, so
Yes.
This is your first book?
Yes.
That's your first book. And then your fifth book, that has a military background. It talks about your Navy experience?
Absolutely. I think I touched on my Navy in a little bit of some of them, but most important one, book number 5, Navy Girl to Boss Chick, is where I talk about my transition from Navy to entrepreneurship, and I talked about how the Skill Bridge program, hiring our heroes, helped me to navigate, basically to help veterans that are transitioning out. So for instance, for me, I went into the Navy when I was like 18 going on 19, that's young. And to retire 24 years later, corporate is totally different entity than Navy, so I was so grateful that they had the Skill Bridge program and hiring our heroes that helped me navigate from active duty into civilian sector, because it's very stressful navigating from wearing the uniform back to suits, it's kind of different. So I do it because now that I've done 24 years in the Navy, it's now my passion. And this is something that I want to pursue. So I take it very seriously. Just like when I was in the Navy, I take being in the military seriously. If you're showing up to set, you have to make sure that you be on time, so I'm glad that the Navy taught me that, sense of pride in everything that we do. So I take that out into whichever job that I'm doing here in the civilian sector.
Well, thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Absolutely. Yes, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate that. Yes.